Do you think we're going to see something around the 12.8-ish range from him? That would be ridiculous.
Unbelievable! He's done it again! Thompson pulls here! Thompson Hero wins! 10-6-0! Olympic record! Wow! Another goal! The legacy as one of the all-time greats is surely complete. The Olympic champion becomes the world champion! Defending champion comes back and wins again in supreme style.
Hey trackies, welcome back to another video here on TXT Track Time. Please remember to like the video and also subscribe to the channel. Bingy lingy 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 lingy. It's gonna take me a while to get used to this pot cover, but yeah, we're discussing the men's 110-meter hurdles and of course Jamaica's medal prospects, our hopes, our dreams in this event. And I'm excited because we have two strong, challengers this year for medals. I'm talking about the world leader, Rasheed Broadbell, and of course Olympic champion, Hansle Parchment. Line up. We have three athletes, but for me personally, those two will definitely be a figure in the bigger scheme of things when it comes to, getting a medal at the World Championships. Maybe two, you never know. Now, with that said, of course, we're not running against ourselves. We're running against some stiff competition. And this is always the case in the men's 110-meter hurdles. As a matter of fact, in the hurdles, we see it across with the females as well. It's always a strong field. So, of course, kicking things off, the defending champion, Grant Holloway lines up here, trackies. And so far, he has run 12.98 seconds, in this event. Not gonna lie, I'm not getting the vibe that this is his strongest season, Grant Holloway, so far, but he always, has a tendency to reach the line, the final at a world games, whether it's the Olympics, and always, medal. So of course, he's definitely a solid contender. He's not two-time, world champion for nothing. You know what I mean? So I'm expecting to see him turn up and run his best race and possibly, challenge for that gold medal. Personally, I believe though the favorite is Rasheed Broadbell. He has run 12.94 seconds, to be the world leader. This year, he has really come into his own. I've been calling him, for a few years, to possibly be the next guy up, not only to, dominate for Jamaica, but also, possibly challenge that world record. And based on what I'm seeing, there's so much more to fix from a technical standpoint for Rasheed Broadbell. His start still isn't there yet, but of course, he has that magnificent pickup in the race. And off that, he has run 12.94 seconds. Just imagine what is going to happen when, they tighten or they have tightened, a few things, in training leading into the World Championships. I'm excited to see him touch the track. I'm expecting to see him go up for gold, get gold, and not only that, but run super fast and possibly, challenge that 12.8. Let's see, what is going to happen for Rasheed Broadbell. But again, I'm very, very excited. Also, a challenger, of course, is our Olympic champion, Hansle Parchment. Didn't have the best of luck last season, literally in the finals at the World Championships. Everything just turned over at that moment. I swear I probably lost my mind as well, seeing, what happened to him. But still, this year he's back. So far, he's only, and I say only because he's such a caliber athlete, he's only run, 13.12. But you know what? He always turns up. He's an athlete that when it comes to championships, he turns up and he turns up to medal. So this 13.12 for me is a good sign that Hansle Parchment, given the time, that was left between the championships, and I'm talking about our national championships and the world championships, I know that he's much faster, much technically better over that hurdle. So let's see, what he delivers, at the games. I have him challenging for a medal. I'm hoping and praying that Jamaica can get two. I'm not, going to be too greedy, but, he can definitely challenge for a medal as well in this event. A breakout star that America has been having this season, Cordell Tinge. He's run 12.96, seconds this season. Also an athlete that looks like he's out to, upset the apple cards in this event. And I'm impressed by what I've been seeing from Cordell Tinge so far, this season. So let's see, what happens at the championships for him. Again, Jamaica will be up against, the powerhouse Americans. They sent four. I'm actually only looking at three of their four, though. The other American that I'm looking at as well that will definitely challenge, in my opinion, is Daniel Roberts. The only thing when it comes to Daniel Roberts is that, we don't know which Daniel Roberts you're getting. Is it the Daniel Roberts that's going to be technically flawless, or is it the Daniel Roberts that's going to smash hurdles and fall? You know what I mean? I think his biggest, challenger is himself. You know what I mean? He has to run a clean race. And if he runs a clean race, he'll definitely, figure into the bigger scheme of things. Do I think he's going to oust, Rasheed Broadbell? No. I definitely think Rasheed Broadbell is definitely in there for gold. So I don't see three people beating him, that's for sure. And there's always the outside shot of Hansle Parchment again, sneaking in and running his best race, and grabbing a medal. Now, save, the Jamaicans, save the Americans. We also have, a Japanese, Sunosuke Izumiya. I hope I said that right. No, he has run 13.04 seconds this season, and he has looked completely impressive. And if it's one thing about these Japanese, they are technically, sublime over the hurdles. So I'm interested and intrigued to, see what he will be able to do in this event, at the World Championships. These athletes always sneak in. And of course, we can't count out the French. The French always have some really, really good hurdlers. We're talking about Wilhelm Belocian. He turns up as well. He's run so far 13.07. So I'm excited to see what he will do, in this event, for the season. But so far, I'm not going to lie, if I'm looking at just solely medals based on, performances so far, I'm definitely looking at Rasheed. I'm looking at Cardell. I'm looking at Grant. I am also looking at Hansle Parchment, for the medals. As it relates to everybody else, of course, there are solid medal, contenders in the event. But, on the day, let's see what happens for these athletes. But anyway, Trackies, you all tell me now in the comment section below, what do you think, what is going to happen? Do you think, Rasheed Broadbell has a chance of not only just winning gold, in my opinion, but also, possibly getting close to that world record? Will we see a technically cleaner Rasheed Broadbell over the hurdles as well? I've been dying to see him, get better and better and better in the hurdles. And I mean, technically, clearly, and it's been working, it's been happening. And clearly the times are coming with that. So do you think we're going to see something around the 12.8-ish range from him? That would be ridiculous. What about Hansle Parchment? Do you think he'll get back down into the 12.9s this season and also challenge, for a medal? And of course, Grant Holloway, do you think he's fixed his issue? Those last three hurdles where he just looks like he stops in the race and everybody catches him. Do you think he has fixed those last three hurdles? And do you think this time around, he will be flying and nobody will catch him, at the end of the race, and he walks away with the gold medal? And the new guy, Cardell Tinch, what do you think about him? Do you think he can upset everybody that the world is looking at? Well, at least Jamaica is looking at, and snag gold for himself. What are your thoughts there? Also, Robert, what about him? Is he gonna have a clean race? When is it going to come together for Robert finally? That's a big question there as well. And of course, what about the Japanese athlete and of course the French athletes? Where do you think they figure in the bigger scheme of things when it comes to this men's 110-meter hurdles? Do you see any surprises as well? For me personally, there's always a surprise sometimes. So do you see any surprises? Sound off in the comment section below. Like the video and subscribe. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.